Okay, $5,000 given to every American. Okay, I think we can do that. Do have a question for all of those that hate Trump, that on the far left, y'all can't stand him. He's a xenophobe, he's a racist, he's a misogynist, he's a convicted felon. If Trump is willing to give you that money as well, I have a question for y'all. Will you guys... How are you guys all doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on all the platforms you see above and the ones below. Hitting this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. It also helps push my content out in the YouTube algorithm world. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, which will bring up another tab that will allow you to select all notifications, all right? And do not forget, I have another YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father that I want you guys to go subscribe to. There is some content on there that's a duplicate of stuff from this channel, but I'm scrubbing it completely clean, and I'm going to be focusing on exactly what the name of that channel is, Man, Husband, Father. I encourage all to go over there. You don't have to worry about anything politically related to go over on there. It's going to be mainly focused on Man, Husband, Father, which I think will benefit a lot of folks, okay? I will let you guys all know when that pilot episode launches officially, okay? Appreciate it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we all heard in the news, well, not maybe all of us haven't, because a lot of times you guys, which I'm greatly appreciative of as well, you guys let me know that I am your news wish. That is awesome to hear. I really do appreciate that. And hopefully you guys are sharing this with your family members as well. But if you do not know, the news that popped off is what Trump announced that he's considering doing through a lot of the money that was stolen from us. I mean, if this is what it is, that's what it was. We pay our taxes. They took it and did some of the dumbest stuff with those taxes and had nothing to do with the interest of us and our American brothers and sisters. Instead, had a lot to do with a bunch of dumb stuff across seas, just ridiculous stuff, okay? So anyway, I'll let you guys hear from the horse's mouth.
There's even under consideration a new concept where we give 20% of the DOGE savings to American citizens and 20% goes to paying down debt, because the numbers are incredible, Elon. So many billions of dollars, billions, hundreds of billions, and we're thinking about giving 20% back to the American citizens and 20% down to pay back debt and pay down debt, which is, if you look at value, if it were a real estate balance sheet, the debt is tiny, but we still want to pay it down. Doesn't matter. We don't look at it as a piece of real estate. It's America. We're going to get it down through intelligence, hard work, and as Elon said, a word called caring. You have to care. By doing this, Americans will tell us where there's waste. They'll be reporting it themselves. They participate in the process of saving money. So many of the men and women in this room, as an example, they pay tremendous amounts of taxes. And here are just a few examples of where your money was going before I came along. These are just some of the, just taken at random. Oh, there are much worse examples than this. I was just looking at them before the speech, and I can tell you they were much worse. And there are some that are horrible, but I don't want to really say them because they're very, very embarrassing.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit more on this particular story, okay? But you heard him just say that, okay? Considering it. Doesn't mean that it's going to happen, folks, but considering it, okay? So before everybody get all crazily excited like we're going to be getting it like it's some shape, form, or fashion of a stimulus, we shall see. And another question is if it will be taxed. But anyway, let me draw you guys' attention to this. This says Tuesday post Musk social media site Fishback mold scenario where Doge achieves its target of $2 trillion in savings and takes $400 billion in the total and sends it back to 79 million U.S. households in the form of $5,000 checks. Says American taxpayers deserve a DOGE dividend. Fishback wrote on the post on February 14th. 20% of the money that Doge saves should be sent back to hardworking Americans as tax refund check. It was their money in the first place. In reply, Musk wrote that he will check with the president on the idea of the Doge dividend. Big question, can Doge find $2 trillion in savings? In the January 8 interview with Mark Penn on X, Musk said that a $2 trillion figure was the best case outcome. He went on to say that there was just a good shot at cutting half that. So far, Doge has claimed it has saved $55 billion in federal spending, but its website accounts for only $16.6 billion of that, according to Bloomberg News. One cancellation of a contract identified by Doge to be worth $8 billion was in fact worth $8 million, according to CBS News. This is just what CBS is saying. So guys, what I want to really kind of let you guys know about is that if you were to go over to, if you have Twitter, or it's called X, if you went over to Doge, which I think you guys can all see me doing this right now, you can go on there and you can, let me see if I can do something here to make this like, okay, there we go. You can go over to Doge and see what it is that they have been posting, because apparently these posting that they're doing is keeping it transparent with the American people. So you can see, like right there, how it says schools have spent nearly $200 billion of COVID relief funds with little oversight or impact on students. $393K to rent out a Major League Baseball stadium, $86,000 in Caesar's Palace hotel rooms, $60,000 in swimming pool passes, and even an ice cream truck. You know, you just can see this. And like right here, incredible job by the U.S. Treasury in saving American taxpayers $1.9 billion. So if you went over to Doge on Twitter or X, you can get on there and you can see all the different things that Doge is claiming. And here's what they were talking about. Doge claimed $8 billion in savings from canceled contract on their new wall of receipts. It was actually $8 million. Around that time, we published a story. Doge removed the screenshot that showed the mismatch, but continued claim $8 billion. Now, you guys may ask, like, and some of y'all might be getting a little uncomfortable because, Ty, why you seem like you're going against it? I'm not going against anything. There is no going for or going against anything or anyone when it's simply you just revealing the truth. And again, I tell people all the time, don't believe me. Go on here. If Doge end up posting that they saved $8 billion and it was $8 million, at least if that's true, they can come back and say that was a typo. That was a mistake. We made up for it. It actually wasn't $8 billion like we thought it was. We just, somebody passed that information along. We missed blah, blah, blah. Our mistake is actually this much, which would be no problem doing anything like that. I mean, it's nothing wrong with being accountable for what you did there. So my thing, the reason why I want to bring this to you guys' attention, though, is this. You heard Trump say it. If it indeed does happen to where they are able to give Americans $5K a piece as a dividend, is that going to be taxable? Is it going to be, will you have to claim that as income? I'm just saying, right? Which most likely you shouldn't, because they say it's supposed to be given back as some sort of income tax return. Now, my other question is this. All of you who hate Trump, can't stand him as the president, you already know where I'm going with this. Trump deranged syndrome, bad man orange. He's a racist. He's he's a misogynist. Da-da-da-da. He cares about nothing. Da-da-da-da. I want to ask you all, if I give you a P.O. box to send all y'all $5,000 checks, if you get them to that P.O. box, will you do it? Like, no, not the checks. Will you cash it? And I can give you my Cash App. It's posted on my web. It's posted on here in the description, by the way. PayPal is posted on here in the description. I want every last one of you, should you receive that $5,000 check, I know it. You hate Trump. You shouldn't want anything from that man. And I agree with you. I agree with you that you shouldn't want anything from that man that you do not like, that you hate, that you calling the racist, that you don't want anything. Send y'all money to my PayPal, to my Cash App. And I will be glad to take that burden off of every last one of you hurting souls. All of you who call him a racist and all that, and a xenophobe, who hates that he's doing the deportations in mass numbers. Every last one of you, even if you are an immigrant, if you are an immigrant and you don't like the job that Trump is doing and you mad because your mom getting sent back or your dad getting sent back and you are a working legal immigrant and you just pissed off about this, I want all of you as well to send me your money through PayPal or through Cash App, okay? I will gladly take that from you guys. Be more than happy to do it, okay? Let's just do that, all right? So I can help y'all out. I want to help ease the pain, okay? Yeah, right. Every last one of you going to take that 5K check should he do it. I don't care what you say. I don't want to do it. He can take his money and no. You're not going to do that. Stop lying. Stop the cap. Anyway, y'all, I just want to bring y'all that information. I do encourage you guys to go over to the website again, which is X. It's on X, and just type in Doge, and you can see what Doge is saying that they are doing and what they're finding, what they're discovering. Don't get pissed off at me because I'm the type of person that say I want to see some receipts, whatever like that, because if I see these receipts, I just like to present it to you guys. I mean, that shouldn't be a problem, right? You know, like things like this. That's wild. That's wild right here. The Social Security, these people right here, look at the age of these people that were receiving Social Security checks. All the and it goes beyond that, y'all. It's completely wild. Now, what I would like to see, if this money did go to them and they got deposited, can we go a little further and see if those checks were indeed deposited? And if they were deposited, does the bank have any records of that? Does the bank have anyone going in there and getting it? Or was it just personally given to those individuals, whatever accounts and whatever avenue it went? How are these people cashing these checks at that age? So it's a lot of stuff to unpack there, ladies and gentlemen. But my biggest question is, do you think we are going to get $5,000 a piece as Americans? Right? Do you think that's going to happen? Do you think it should happen? And those of you that I mentioned earlier, will you be willing to give me your money through Cash App or PayPal should you get it? Leave it in the comments below after this video, okay? Don't forget to do what y'all see in that animation right here. And if you would like to see the next video that I will be doing in order, most likely it's going to be up here. You should know what's right here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.